Hello and welcome to Play PKN, the weekly video bulletin of the top news stories on PKN Packaging News, Australia's media hub for the packaging industry. I'm PKN's publisher, Lindy Houston, and this week's episode is sponsored by Ball and Doggett, Australia's largest distributor of printable materials, press consumables and printing equipment. First up, in some very big news, which we broke after our e-news went out last week, and thus was not in last week's Play PKN bulletin, the Australian government has taken the landmark decision to step in and intervene to regulate the packaging industry. Voluntary targets and guidelines for Australia's packaging sector have not worked, so the packaging industry will soon be subject to strict new government rules aimed at cutting waste and boosting recycling. And this follows a historic agreement struck at a national meeting of Environment Ministers last Friday. It was announced by Federal Environment Minister Tanya Plibersek. The new rules will help make sure packaging waste is minimized in the first place, and that where packaging is used, it is designed to be recovered, reused, recycled or reprocessed. Response to this landmark announcement from industry and environmental associations has been positive. You can go to our website for more on this very big development. Then to our lead story this week. All has been quiet on the Thankyou front for several years, but now the Australian-born social enterprise, whose mission is to end global poverty using funds from the sale of its products, has shared news of a series of agile partnerships it has entered into to take Thankyou global, with what co-founder and MD Daniel Flynn describes as revolutionary product ranges designed to meet the changing needs of consumers. Through this network of values-aligned innovators, producers and distributors from across the globe, Thankyou is currently working on expanding its reach from 23 million consumers in Australia to over 2.69 billion consumers across 4 continents in the next 3 years. That's a very bold move. The new product lineup, which launches in Australia first and embodies the mantra of consumerism reimagined, sees a complete transformation of Thankyou's flagship product range, along with an all-new range in a completely different grocery category for Thankyou, that of cleaning products. Importantly, packaging is designed with refill and reuse front of mind, using recycled content that is itself recyclable. You can read more on our website. Next up, Australian potato and onion producer Mitolo Family Farms has partnered with packaging converter Detpak and supermarket retailer Coles to develop a curbside recyclable paper bag for fresh potatoes. 3 years in development, the new paper bag for Mitolo, their brand Premium Gourmandine potatoes, is manufactured and flexo-printed with water-based inks by Detpak in South Australia. Detpak supplies the material as rewind to Mitolo for inline form, fill and seal. The new Gourmandine paper packaging extends on previous sustainability steps by Mitolo Family Farms, having cut its use of plastic packaging by 60 tonnes in 2022, by reducing the thickness of plastic used to bag potatoes at that time. And then Result Group has officially launched its natural branding technology EcoMark at this year's Hort Connections, which was held in Adelaide from the 5th to the 7th of June. The technology uses a laser to naturally brand the outer layer of skin on a piece of fruit or vegetable, removing the need for labels and without the use of ink, silicone or additives. Result Group is anticipating that we will start to see the new EcoMark on fresh produce in supermarkets across the country before the end of this calendar year, with further announcements coming soon. PKN will keep you posted. Now for some quick updates on other headline makers this week. Chobani natural Greek yogurt packaging has a new look. This has been tailored for the Australian market by the design team at Our Revolution. The in-mold labels are supplied by MCC for Strita in Australia, and the foil lidding is by the Van Dyke Press. To celebrate World Refill Day today, Pilot Pen Australia has launched a new initiative to encourage Australian businesses to change the habit of a lifetime by switching from binning to refilling their pens, promoting its paper-based Eco Pack. This pack, a recycled paper pouch, contains 12 refillable pens made from recycled plastic materials with 3 refills inside, of course. And then Amcor is expanding its AmFiber performance paper packaging range in Europe to include heat seal sachets. These are for dry, culinary and beverage applications. To support delivery of the high barrier packaging, it has invested in new manufacturing lines at its facility in Spain. Well, that's all from me for this week. Thanks as ever for watching. For more on these and other stories, head over to our website packagingnews.com.au, where you will find out a lot more information on what's happening in Australia's packaging industry.